I started noticing a pattern in my 20s. When I love something, I do it to the point of exhaustion. At first, it feels great. I get the rush, I'm on top of the world, but slowly and surely, an old enemy returns. And with it, a complete lack of excitement in things that usually make me feel invincible. And so, all of a sudden, I'm there, staring at an empty canvas, wondering if I had been lying to myself about being an artist this whole time, because I feel no desire to create. I've built my entire identity around creating. So, what happens if I wake up one day and I feel repulsed by the thought of creativity? Well, there are two possible solutions. Number one, figure out why that happens. Or number two, book an impromptu trip to another country to reset. And I'll let you take a guess which one I chose. But no trip can go well unless you pack the right things. So the day before my trip, I did exactly that. Beyond the essentials, I packed my idea sketchbook to make sure that I would have a place to write things down when inspiration finally struck me. The following night, I woke up at 2 a.m. to catch the train departing at 2:30. I felt incredibly tired, but the thought of my burnout disappearing motivated me to get on that train. After spending 14 long hours traveling, I finally arrived. Lanzada, Italy. Unlike Rome or Florence, a quiet place with less than 1,300 residents to ease my mind. It was beautiful. The grass smelled fresh, the air felt lighter than any air I have inhaled before, and my problems had been left behind back at home. On the first day, I rested after the long travel. The next day, I woke up, unpacked my sketchbook, sat by the window and waited for an idea or motivation to draw something. But nothing happened. I felt absolutely no spark. I put my sketchbook away and told myself I'm probably still tired after the previous day, so surely inspiration will strike tomorrow after I get some more rest. Unfortunately, the next day I felt the exact same. I spent the next couple of days hiking, seeing new places, taking photos, with my burnout always in the back of my mind, hoping my spark would come back. But the more I tried to heal, the less spark I felt. Every trip and every experience became clouded by the expectations of healing. Slowly, I started to feel that the trip was a waste of time and money. My burnout was just as present as it was back at home, and I started giving up on the idea of this trip bringing my spark back. Maybe this burnout is permanent and I truly wasn't meant to be an artist after all. That night, I went to bed defeated, accepting the failure of this trip. But although the mission of the trip was a failure to me, I still made a promise to myself to spend the rest of the trip relaxing, to at least enjoy what was left of it and tackle my problems when I come back home. The following day, I went on a full-day trip to one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life. It was surrounded by a beautiful mountain with ice and a glacier, and also some goats, which I befriended despite one of them trying to eat my camera. And for the first time in months, I was not thinking about art, not looking for inspiration or a cure. I felt relaxed and calm for the first time in weeks, if not months. And that's when it hit me. Inspiration to create, to document the beauty of this place, to turn it into something. But instead of doing that moment, I simply wrote down my ideas and I spent the remaining couple of days relaxing, not letting myself do more than soak up the beauty of this country and capture it on my camera for the memories. Because I've realized I've been trying to force my way back into inspiration when what I needed was space from creating altogether. I needed to forget about art and just live my life. Today, I'm returning home with this new knowledge, and I feel the desire to create again. So today, I'm going to make an art piece inspired by some of the beautiful things I saw in Italy. The first thing I have to mention is the breathtaking mountains I saw there.
You know what? I think it was worth coming here after all. Yeah, perchance.
The second are the Vespa vehicles. I saw so many of them on the roads and I fell in love with their design. And the third are the super narrow, nerve-wracking serpentines or mountain roads. Thankfully, I wasn't the one driving, although I do have to admit, they do have their charm. I already have an idea of what I'm going to draw. Give me a second, I'll show you what I mean. I decided to sketch this piece digitally and then transfer it onto paper. This was my first time doing it, and I'm so happy that it actually worked. Do you think I should add some color to it? Okay. Now, the most satisfying step remaining, line art. Done. The piece unfortunately didn't turn out how I wanted it to, so I ended up changing it a lot off camera, but hey, that's part of being an artist, isn't it? I love this art piece, not only because I had a lot of fun working on it, but because of what it represents to me. Having my entire identity revolve around art may be fulfilling when I feel inspired, but when that inspiration leaves, it makes me question my entire existence. I am an artist, but I am not just that. I am a human, just like you or anybody else. And so when I live my whole life as nothing but a messenger for my art, I lose every other aspect of myself in the process. You know the famous saying, everything in moderation? Even water could kill you if you drank too much of it. So create wisely and create with moderation.